Euro, what's good, man? Dry Lou. Another reaction on Brave Wilderness Deadly Bite. I ain't gonna lie, they be tripping. I don't know how they be getting bit by all these venomous animals and they ain't end up in the hospital or nothing like that. Like they immune to it at this point.
It's hard to remember the last time I was this nervous in the presence of an animal. If you get bit, it's almost certain death. Oh, I'm shaking right now like my feet are tingling.
Almost sudden
It's
death.
almost
Wait, what
certain death. Oh, I'm shaking right now like my feet are tingling. Right now, I am out.
Like what is buying? I ain't never even heard that though. A blue ring octopus. Like
Pulling in Eastern Australia in search of the deadliest creature on the planet. The blue ring octopus has one of the most toxic venoms on Earth, and if we're lucky enough to find one, I'm going to attempt to touch it with my bare hands.
so it got them. The dude said they got the most toxic venom on Earth. He go attempt to touch it.
First things first, let's get looking. From experience tide pulling, the best results are usually from the edge. The further out you can go, the better. An octopus can change the texture of its skin, and it would just look like any of these. Now, I've struck out on all three previous occasions trying to locate a blue ring octopus. I'm hoping fourth time's a charm. The difference this time is I'm searching with my good friend Miller Wilson, who has seen blue rings in these tide pools before. It's very hard to pick a octopus that's a master of camouflage out from this environment. It's about to be low tide, and this is probably one of the most dangerous tide pools that I have ever searched. So, wearing some nice protective shoes, gloves. I don't really want to handle the octopus, but the gloves should protect me just in case. And of course, we still need to watch our steps, because if you look at this, all these rocks out here, exactly like a stonefish. And this is stonefish territory. The stonefish is the world's
Octopus
most
go bite him in
venomous
the
fish.
foot.
If you step on one, your boots will not protect you. A single sting from a stonefish can be excruciating and can even be deadly.
Wait, what? He just
From a stonefish can be your boots will not protect you. A single sting from a stonefish can
bro. He just put that in his skin, bro. He's tripping. How you go, bro? He literally telling us like it's deadly, but at the same time he's thinking himself like what?
Will not protect you. A single sting from a stonefish can be excruciating and can even be deadly. No octopus.
He's tripping.
Flipping's not really doing it, so I'm just going to cruise to cover a lot of ground looking for movement. A lot of times I do see octopus moving from pocket to pocket, but they slink along the surface. So I'm just looking for any movement right now. Any movement, we're getting it though. Feel it. Oh my god, I got an octopus. I got a blue ring, guys. It's right here. There it is. I missed it. It's right in there. It's right here. How could I miss that? That was it. Got it. Oh my gosh! We got...
My boy happy. I don't know what you happy for.
Are you kidding me? Yes! Boom, baby! Yes! Holy cow. Miller! We're good. We got one. Can you help me get out of the net? So, you'll see I'm wearing gloves, guys, for a reason right now. This is a really good way to get a nip. That is not what I want. There we go. Hey, buddy. Let's talk about what we found. Right there, in my hand, is the most dangerous animal on the planet, at least when it comes to venom. Nothing
On the
in
planet?
the animal kingdom is more toxic than this tiny little octopus. And yes, I am nervous about it, but before the end of this video, I will officially touch with my bare hand the most dangerous and toxic creature on Earth. There are actually 4 described varieties of blue ring octopus. This one is the blue-lined octopus. It's the only one in the family that has these really cool, vivid blue pinstripes surrounding the body. It's almost like blue tiger stripes. So if this animal is at all threatened, here, I want to show you what it does. See that? Look at those rings go. Is that cool or what? Oh, okay.
Is that cool or what?
Stay down. If the octopus is at all agitated, not only does it flare up the rings on its arms, but those lines on its body glow. Back up. I'm toxic. That's your aposematic warning. And if you don't listen to me, I'm going to give you a nip. And they show these vivid display warnings not only for predators, but they also do it while they're hunting. They will do it to confuse or startle their would-be prey. This is what our octopus friend here is out hunting. This is a type of shore crab, but this would be the perfect food for the octopus. All right, we're gonna let this crab go. A single bite from this octopus can kill over 20 human beings. Needless to say,
crazy.
If I get nipped by this creature, that'll be the last nip I ever take. Now, these octopus are nocturnal, and they are masters of camouflage. Its normal color pattern perfectly blends in to this silty environment. They have 3 hearts that pump blue blood. They also have 9 brains. 1 central brain to run the entire nervous system, but then at the base of each arm, they have another brain. And you can see there, that little beak holds 2 venom sacs. And it's actually a toxin that it doesn't even produce itself. That it actually picks up through bacteria that it finds in the environment, through other organisms in this tide pool, and it collects this bacteria in its salival glands, and when it uses its beak to bite into its prey or a predator for escape, it will actually inject saliva into the wound. Once this saliva enters the bloodstream, you get infected with TTX. No animal has as lethal of a dose as the blue ring octopus does. If you get even a micro amount of TTX in your bloodstream, all you can do is be put on life support and hope that eventually your body works through the toxin on its own.
I don't really like animals like that. I mean, dogs cool. I don't like cats. I don't like no snakes. Like, I'm cool off animals for real. Like, especially these type. You be tripping.
Here's the worst part about it. While you might be in complete paralysis, you are lucid. There are survivors that have lived to tell the tale of having people try to resuscitate them, giving active CPR, and they weren't able to communicate, but they remember everything. And a lot of people get bitten by these octopus because of mistaken identity. You'll come out to a local beach in tide pool. Guys, turn your cameras right now. This is an active beach. People take their dogs and kids and play on this beach, and these animals live all along the coastline. Now, that's not to scare you. Obviously, we're out here actively looking for them. They're hard to find, but people do unfortunately come into contact with these octopus, and they will pick them up, play with them, and in that process take a bite, which is completely painless, by the way. Initial symptoms are going to be things like
white people. Who was about to just pick up a random animal?
tingling, difficulty breathing, difficulty thinking, loss of your motor skills, wobbly walking. If you think you are ever bitten by a blue ring octopus and you start to have symptoms, you have to be rushed to the hospital fast as you can. We're talking like life-flight situation, because you only have a matter of minutes before your whole nervous system starts to shut down and you're no longer able to breathe. And saying all that while holding the octopus in your hand.
So that's so imagine you like, let's say you get bit and the closest hospital near you was like 10, 15 minutes. It's over. It's over.
It's hard to remember the last time I was this nervous in the presence of an animal. All right, the time has come for something that I've thought a lot about. Because I know the only way that this octopus has the ability to envenomate you is a bite with its beak, I'm going to attempt to touch with my bare hand the most lethal, toxic animal on the planet. In order to do that, I'm going to just dump out this water. Look at that. The octopus is trying to mimic the color of the cube Rest assured, this is just a camouflage tactic. They are masters at this. That octopus is still very much able to pounce and bite. They can spend extended periods out of water. Alright, so just so you guys know, if this blue ring does snare me, we're going to the hospital. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
No, you're tripping.
Oh.
Yeah, he got...
That made me nervous. Alright, lid back on. I don't think I was just bitten now, but I'm not completely sure. I had to take a break, guys, because, like, I'm definitely feeling a little lightheaded, like, major anxiety. That animal right there, hospital, you get bit, it's game over. It's lights out. Guys, I am, like, shaking right now.
He about to fall out.
Tingling. Things that you normally wouldn't pick up on, like heart rate, how I'm breathing, tingle feeling.
And he just sitting here still talking to the camera, bro. I would have been out. Cut the cameras. We out. Like, bro.
And the emotions are intense. Super intense.
He talking about.
Gotta shake that off. The anxiety that I'm experiencing on camera is real, as I had almost identical symptoms to that of a blue ring bite. While I was 99% sure I wasn't bitten, we had to closely monitor my symptoms until we deemed it safe enough to continue filming. The symptoms of these bites can be subtle and can be hard to differentiate from anxiety and panic from other sources of stress. Please, never attempt to do what you are seeing in this video.
Yeah,
I cannot stress enough,
gonna do that.
if you are bitten by a blue ring octopus, you must seek medical attention immediately. I think I'm alright. I think I'm okay to continue. Let's keep going. Okay. It's been a while since I've had this kind of reaction to being in an encounter with an animal. Like, it's like my first time seeing a venomous snake. It's like all kinds of emotions right now. Just brushing up against one in the tide pool, whether you're walking around, if you accidentally touch one, you're going to be just fine. It's like every other octopus. The difference only occurs when you take a bite from the beak right there. Let's let the octopus go. I'm Mark Vins. Be brave.
Yeah, the